Welcome back to another Trade Journal video. This is Trade Journal number 58. And before I jump into this week's trades and what I have for next week, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all of my trades. Now, jumping into the first trade that I had for this week, it was on Apple AAPL. And what I had on Apple is a poor man's covered call. So I own a Leap call option with, I believe, over 600 days till expiration, and I am selling calls against it. So the call that I sold last Friday, so right here on this candle, was a call at the blue line for $150 strike price for a max profit of $39. As you can see, Apple has stayed below that blue line, so this option will expire worthless and I'll get to keep the full $39. Right now, I don't have anything set up for next week on Apple. I want to see the price pull back a little bit before selling another call against it. The second trade that I have for this week is on Facebook. So exact same trade, a poor man's covered call. So I own a Leap call option with a long time until expiration, and I am selling calls against it, specifically weekly calls. So last Friday, I sold a call right here at the $370 strike price for a max profit of $63. And as you can see, Facebook has stayed below that line, so I get to keep that full amount of profit for selling this call. Again, waiting to see if Facebook recovers a bit next week before selling another call instead of having to sell a call lower than whatever my break-even price is. The third position that I had for this week was on APPS. Again, similar play here. I have a poor man's covered call, and I sold a call at this blue line for the $75 strike price for a max profit of $177. And again, price has stayed below, so I'll get to keep that full amount of profit. Going into next week for APPS, I did go ahead and sell another weekly call expiring next Friday at the $74 strike price this time. Ideally, I'm ready to get out of this APPS position, so APPS goes up and closes somewhere right above 74, and I'll be happy to get out of this position, making money both on the short side as well as the long side. So all in all for this week, I have $39 on Apple, $177 on APPS, and $63 on Facebook for a total profit of $279. I think I'm in a good position here because both of my Leap options on Apple and at Facebook still have a lot of time left on them, so it's okay that they've dipped down, and I can wait for them to recover and continue selling calls until they do that. Right now for next week, all I have is this APPS trade for $100. I will look to add positions on Apple and Facebook and potentially take positions on TQQQ or AMD next week, depending on how the market moves. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave those down below, or if you want to hear my stock suggestions on any stocks, again, comment those down below and I'll make sure to look at those. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next week.